Alright, I got a rant a bit. So a few days ago, if you saw this, which I'm pretty sure you did, Patrik Laine recently came out in an interview with Chris Johnston talking about his contract, talks with the Winnipeg Jets, and a bunch of other stuff, including his off-season training. And many people have been talking about his comments that he made on his contract talks with the Jets, which if you haven't seen it, I'll link it in the description below. Chris Johnston did a really good job with the interview and the whole article as well, so I'll link the article in the description. Should have the video with it as well. And basically what Patrik Laine said in the interview is that he has had no talks with Kevin Cheveldayoff and the Winnipeg Jets front office this whole summer when it comes to contract extensions. So this has me pissed off at Kevin Cheveldayoff and the Jets front office with their inability to be able to sign Patrik Laine and Kyle Connor. Remember, they have two big name restricted free agents to sign, and I want to rant about their inability to get them signed, along with all other general managers with big name restricted free agents this offseason. So I'm not even going to be ranting about just Kevin Cheveldayoff. I'm also going to be ranting about every other general manager in the NHL with a big name restricted free agent currently on the market. And I want to talk about how they all should look at this offseason and say, wow, what a crappy job we did, and we really messed up. So like I said before, Patrik Laine has had no contract talk with the Winnipeg Jets front office this offseason. And he goes on later to say he knows he'll play somewhere, and he doesn't know if that will be Winnipeg, but he's prepared for anything. Which, that is a smart answer. But then, because he said that, now people are thinking that he doesn't want to play for the Jets. And when Chris Johnston asked him, do you think that place will be Winnipeg, or do you want to still play in Winnipeg, is the right phrasing, he said, I don't have anything bad to say about Winnipeg, but those are my comments so far. So to me, Patrik Laine sounds like he still wants to play in Winnipeg. I'm pretty sure he wants to stay there. He wants to be a Jet for a decent amount of time. Not a long time, but a decent amount of time. And he wants to prove everyone wrong in a Winnipeg Jets jersey. And it's all up to Kevin Cheveldayoff and the Jets front office to make sure that that happens. And they have not done that. This is completely Kevin Cheveldayoff's fault. He knew this thing was coming, and he wasn't able to sign Patrik Laine during the season or right before the start of the 2018-19 season. And now, he's not even talking to him. That could mean one of two things. One, Patrik Laine's asking price is way too much, and they can't start a negotiation with his asking price. Or number two, Patrik Laine is actually asking for a reasonable contract, but Kevin Cheveldayoff is just not willing to sign whatever he's asking for, and instead, he's looking for a trade. And last week as well, Kyle Connor came out and said, he hopes to be in camp. So, seeing what Patrik Laine has said now, you're on the clock, Kevin Cheveldayoff. If you don't get this thing done, this will be an absolute failure of a negotiation with Patrik Laine. So even though it seems like Patrik Laine struggled, but he still put up 30 goals this year, so is that even really struggling? How can you not at least give him Timo Meier money? I'm guessing Kevin Cheveldayoff wants to give him, I guess, a bridge contract where it's about $4 million for 2 years or something like that. If Patrik Laine is asking for something that Timo Meier is asking for, how are they not even signing that right now? If you don't know the whole structure of Timo Meier's contract, obviously he got signed to a 4-year extension where he's making $6 million per year, but once that contract is up, in order to offer him a qualifying offer, the San Jose Sharks will have to sign Timo Meier to $10 million plus. So you're getting paid right now, but you can also prove to us that you're worth $10 million. Which I'm pretty sure at the start of the season, Patrik Laine thought, yes, I am a $10 million player after coming off a season where he almost scored 50 goals. Now, I think he's more on the lines of he needs to prove himself because he talked about in the interview, he knew he didn't have a good season, and he's been training ever since the team got eliminated in the first round to be able to prove people wrong this season. Like, it's just so confusing to me how they have messed up this contract negotiation with Patrik Laine, the number 2 overall pick in the 2016 draft. They have messed it up completely, and they're not doing anything about it. And now I want to talk about how every single general manager including Kevin Cheveldayoff, has made a huge mistake this offseason. The rumor that's coming out about the restricted free agents right now is that they are all waiting on Mitch Marner to sign his contract. What I'm getting from this is that all restricted free agents are waiting on each other to sign, and that's just a terrible job. This summer was way too stacked in terms of restricted free agents, and I don't know how GMs didn't realize that they'd be looking at the other comparables who were also up at the same time as them. For example, Mitch Marner was looking to Austin Matthews and saying, I want Austin Matthews money. Mikko Rantanen is probably looking at Mitch Marner saying, I want what Mitch Marner wants. And Patrik Laine is probably saying, I want what Mikko Rantanen wants, and so on and so forth. They're all wanting each other to sign, and none of them are doing it. So general managers across the National Hockey League have failed this offseason at being able to sign any of their restricted free agents besides the Sharks, because they did a good job at it. But the rest of the NHL has messed up completely, because now the trend that's going on right now this offseason is going to happen again for years to come. And now they're all okay with holding out to get the money they deserve. Now, I'm a person that is completely fine with players thinking about themselves before the team, but how do the general managers not even try to negotiate with these players? I don't know. Maybe I'm just spitting out a bunch of random stuff that doesn't make sense, but I just feel like general managers across the National Hockey League have failed this offseason at being able to sign their big name restricted free agents and being able to put their best team out on the ice because they can't get these contract negotiations done. But anyways, I just wanted to rant about restricted free agents and the Patrik Laine situation right now because it's getting me a little mad, and at this point, I don't know if I expect any of the current restricted free agents to be in camp. I don't know if I expect them to be playing at the start of the regular season. I don't know if I'd expect a decent amount of them to actually play this season. I don't think too many of them will play at all because of general managers not willing to give the player what they want, even if it's a reasonable contract. So anyways, that is it for my rant. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. Let me know in the comment section below, what do you think of the current restricted free agent situation, and where do you think Patrik Laine will play next season? Because if he's not a Jet, I don't know what I'm going to do with Kevin Cheveldayoff. I will be fuming if Kevin Cheveldayoff gets rid of Patrik Laine, or Patrik Laine has to sit out the entire season because he won't have a contract. And same thing with Kyle Connor as well. Don't even forget about him too. He might miss the season as well. But thank you guys very much for watching. If you did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and I'm going to be making hockey videos leading up to the regular season. I'm going to be doing a bunch of things. I have a bunch of ideas for upcoming NHL or just hockey videos in general. I'll probably make a video later on talking about what I'm going to do on the channel. It might actually be my next video, but I just wanted to put this out because it was on my mind. I really wanted to talk about the current restricted free agent situation. So thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out. Unless you're Kevin Cheveldayoff, then sign Laine.